So today we're in the city of Kathmandu, where we are standing in front of the Vasanta Davar Square. Although a lot of architectural values have been destroyed by the recent earthquake, there is still a lot of history and significance yet to be unraveled.
Kathmandu Davar Square is one of the three old royal palaces of former kingdom of Kathmandu, which is surrounded with spectacular Newari architecture. Though there are no written archives stating the history of Kathmandu Davar Square, constructions of different temples and monuments are credited to different Malla kings like Salasiva, his son Siva Simha, and his grandson Lakshmi Narasimha Malla. Malla dynasty was rich in arts and craft. As a result, many thanka, paintings and puppets were designed. Their creativity was not only limited to this form of art but also in their monuments and buildings. So we decided to take a tour around the place to see what the ancient Malla period had to offer. The street was busy and so was our day. Basantapur Darbar Square is not only famous for its ancient history but also for its environment. It is a major tourist hub for its acute hospitality and inviting charm.
So we're standing in front of Basantapur Darbar Square, and it preserves a lot of history regarding Malla and their dynasty, about the weapons and their culture. However, the museum is shut down due to the recent earthquake, so we couldn't go inside.
As the hours passed by, we realized that our ancient history was not only limited to the physical artifacts but also to individual minds and society as a whole. We were very happy to see the dedication of the locals to preserve this ancient piece of art. Hope the ethics and values of Malla history remains unforgotten and audible for years to come.
So we're at Mangal Bazaar, the heart of Luitel, and here we'll be going through different temples and know their existence, how they were made, and what is their significance in today's world. So let's start.
So we decided to stroll around the city of Mangal Bazaar for some while and came across the most important temple of Patan Darbar Square, the Krishna Mandir.
Currently we're standing in front of the Krishna Mandir, which was built by the great Malla king Siddhi Narsingh Malla. Legend says that Lord Krishna himself came to the king's dream and ordered him to make this beautiful monument right here that is standing in front of us. And before this monument was made, it was a single stone which had no value, and today it is one of the most brilliant architectures of Nepal and is worshipped by millions of people today.
एक्काइस गजुर भएको महाभारत र रामायण पुगेको छ होइन सिद्धि नरसिंह मल्लले बनाएको यो एक महिनासम्म कोटी होम गरेको ठाउँ त्यो योग नरेन्द्र मल्लको स्ट्याचु हो यहाँ भित्रको पनि केशव नारायण चोक हो होइन त्यहाँ सुनिल चोक अनि मूल चोक
यो चाहिँ कुन मल्ल राजाले बनाउनु भएको हो?
त्यो त मलाई याद भएन त्यतिको है डिसिसन मैले पढेको छ यहाँको अहिले बिर्स्यो मलाई 80 वर्ष 50-55 वर्षको दौरानमा बिर्सिसक्यो मैले।
Inside the museum, we could address the typical traditional and antique architecture figures of Darbar Square. The construction was credited to Shankardev Ratna Malla. Here we can see different types of palaces and the way they were built.
So these are the gods and goddesses which were worshipped by Malla kings in their dynasties. Some of the gods and goddesses are Maitreya Buddha, Shakya Buddha, Rindara, and Indra, an ancient god who is known for his third eye.
Some of these stone carvings and sculpture dated back as early as 1600. As we walked around, we could not only see its fresh existence but also its historical and economical importance in the present day. Many tourists all around the globe come and visit this unique piece of art and history.
Very interesting to me. I come from China, and I feel the people in Nepal is very friendly to Chinese. So, and I like it here very much.
Are they different from other places?
Yeah, it's very much different. But it's nearly about to our countries, Xizang, Lhasa.
These wood pillars are carved in a much artistic way, yet their rigidity and strength has not been compromised.
So we're inside the Patan museum, and we can see many stones and inscription of different gods and goddesses which were worshipped by late Malla kings. And these sorts of metal inscription and these stones hold much greater value in today's world, as they are the only source for any culture and political history.
So these are the ancient inscriptions written during Malla periods in Keratin language, and they hold a great value because they are the primary source for political and cultural history of Nepal.
जान खालसम्म त यो धेरै नै जोगाइराखेको छ हैन। अहिले अलिअलि केही परिवर्तन आयो। भूकम्पले गर्दा 90 सालको भूकम्पले गर्दाखेरि अलिअलि अब डेगल भए भत्केको चाहिँ केही आकारले बनाउन सकेन हैन। अर्को प्यागोडा टाइपको बनाए त्यहाँ हैन। अहिले पुरानै बनाउनले कोसिस गरिरहेको छ।
Most of the wooden carvings and figures were made during the regime of King Siddhi Malla and his son Srinivasa Sukuti. In the ancient days, these narrow wooden carvings were kept to remove the evil spirit outside the palace.
So here we are at Muzu, and this tomb is regarded to be 248 years old, and this tomb was built during the regime of Tej Narsingh Malla. And so previously in this place, 108 buffaloes used to be sacrificed during the time of Dasai, and this is the exact spot where the buffalo used to be sacrificed. But now, as the time has passed, only 5 buffaloes are sacrificed during the time of Dasai, and this holds a major significance in Malla's dynasty as well as today's era as well.
This is Sundari Chowk. As a conclusive note, Patandara Square is a center of both Hinduism and Buddhism, with 136 courtyards and 55 major temples. Overall, Patandara Square has persistently preserved the Malla history and will promise to do the same for decades and decades.
Today we are here in Bhaktapur Square. It also preserves ancient history about Malla dynasties. So let's go in.
Siddhi Pokhari is also a part of Bhaktapur Square.
It was constructed during the rule of medieval king Yaksha Malla in early 15th century. This is the famous 55 window palace, which was built by King Yaksha Malla and remodeled by Bhupendra Malla in the 17th century. Standing here is the statue of King Bhupendra Malla, who revolutionized the Malla architecture. These paintings signify the contemporary arts and figures. Such paintings have been greatly influenced by Malla period. This is Pagoda style Nathapol temple. It is still hard to digest that King Bhupendra Malla made this temple just to show his power to his rivals.
So we're standing in front of Nathapol temple, and this temple was built by King Bhupendra Malla during his reign from 1701 to 1702. And this here, Nathapol temple preserves a lot of ancient history of Malla and their dynasty, how they were prone to many architectural figures, and their desire to preserve their people and buildings itself.
The recent earthquake of 2015 damaged many buildings in the square. The main temple in Bhaktapur squares lost its roof, while the Vatsala Devi temple, famous for its sandstone walls and gold-top pagodas, were demolished by the quake. However, many local people are fostering to build and reincarnate the demolished temples and monuments. Such act helps to preserve the history and helps them to be immortal.
Finally, the trip had come to an end.
With lots of knowledge about the past,
We deal with the present
and
in light for the future.
The end.
Currently, we are standing in front of the Krishna Mandir, which lies in.
Patan.
So we're in the city of. Currently, we're standing in front of the. Currently, we're standing in front of the Krishna Mandir, which lies in the
Heart of Patan.
Currently, we're standing.
Hello everyone, so we're here at the Basantpur Darbar Square, Hanuman Darbar Square basically, and we're here for the documentary, and we're feeling quite, what do you say, excited, and over here we had the group of 4, but fortunately we are now 8 here because we're meeting the other group also, and
Because 4 times 2 is 8.
Currently, we're in front of the park. Currently, we're standing.
It's focus man.
So these are the gods and goddesses which were worshipped by the Malla kings in Malla dynasties, which Maitreya Buddhas, Sakyamuni Buddhas, Amitabha Buddhas, Vintaras, and one of them are a well famous ancient. These are the ancient. So these are the ancient inscription of Malla period. So these are the ancient inscription written during Malla period in Kirat language, as they hold. So these are the ancient.
Sir.
so we're in Lalitpur, so
We're in the city of Kathmandu, in the Basantpur Square, which is a lot famous for its architectural values.
We're in the heart of Lalitpur, in Mangal Bazaar, and we're going to shoot the